needs are met in his presence. So you can stay in the outer courts, jacked up, mind all over the place, can't rub two nickels together. But I'm pressing my way in because I know what it feels like to be oppressed in my mind. I know what it feels like to grow up in poverty. So now that I'm free, woo, I mean, I'm free. I like the way the Apostle Paul put it. He said, I'm not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ, for it is the power. Okay, let me explain something to you all. I'm going to slow walk this thing. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And he put everything in place. And then on the sixth day, he said, let us create man in our image. He said, let me make somebody who looks like me, walks like me, talks like me, and let me put them in the midst of my creation. God took 6 days and created his presence in the earth. And then he created someone that looked just like him and put that man in the midst of his presence. Now, what's interesting about that, I'm talking about Adam, that before God put him there, he created everything he would ever need. God won't ask you to press into his presence if he does not have any benefits for you. You're poor, broke, busted, and disgusted, then get in his presence. You have a troubled relationship, then get in his presence. You have financial struggles, then get in his presence. Okay, let me make this make this real basic. When I was growing up, and I know kids don't do this anymore because they play video games and stuff, so they don't go outside. They locked into the TV. They, if it comes to a video game, they run circles around me. But let me challenge them to a game of hide and seek. Yeah, let's play some hide and seek. Now, you might beat me with that Xbox stuff, whatever they call it. But we play some hide and seek, I bet I find you. See, they can't put that in the Xbox. But we used to play that game. And it went something like this. It's been a long time. I might have forgot some little aspects of it. Plus, we kind of, we improvised. Growing up in the inner city, We didn't play like the suburbanites. You feeling me, Gary? You feel me? Yeah. But we play hide and seek, right? So this is how it started out. All the kids, it could be like 100 kids. Bunch of them come from everywhere. Southeast, northeast, it ain't matter. So I'm telling you, back then, if you could fight, it wasn't no you from southeast and I'm from northeast and you from northwest. No, you can fight. You with us. See, that's why I don't understand that stuff today. Now watch this now. We would play hide and seek, so there would be one person that would be the one that was designated to count and to be like on a pole, right? So they had to turn it back and they couldn't look, but then they had to establish a number to count. Now, how many of you all realize that the bigger the number, the more time you have to hide? So they would have the right to establish how long the count is. And so once they started counting, everybody dispersed. So when they turn around, everybody who was around them is now gone. It's like being born again. Yeah, it's like being born again, you know. Now all of a sudden they know you don't go to the club. They know you ain't drinking, and then all of a sudden, poof! And I mean, you turn your back and go to church, and then you turn back around, and they're all gone. I told you I'm gonna make this thing real plain. I'm gonna help y'all out today. I declare that from this day forward, nothing's gonna stop you from getting into the presence of God. Now watch this. Because see, the devil plays hide and seek too. But the way the game went when they turned around, they had to catch the person before they got to the pole, because if you made it to the pole, you were safe. But if they tagged you before you got there, you're out. It's the same thing the devil does. He said, let me close my eyes and I'm going to count to 10. And you go hide from God. And if you try to make it back into his presence, I'm going to tag you and you're out. I'm going to tag you with issues. I'm going to tag you with problems. I'm going to tag you with drugs, lying, alcohol, cussing, whatever he needs to do to bring condemnation into your life that will stop you from coming to the house of God and basking in his presence. That's what we used to do. See, the real skillful ones knew all the hiding places. Yeah. The real skillful ones knew where people will hide. And see, that devil, as dumb as he is, he know where you're hiding. He know you're hiding behind drugs and alcohol. He know you're hiding, watch this now, behind church hurt. Well, you know, somebody in church hurt my feelings, so I ain't coming back to church anymore. Yeah, I think I'm going to let that marinate for a minute. Because at least 99.9% of church folk been hurt by somebody in church. Well, God, I don't want to come to church because everybody in church is a hypocrite. So now your hiding place is behind the word hypocrite. And you're so blind, you don't realize that you're a hypocrite too. Preach, preacher! But the skillful ones would knew all of the hiding places, and they would seek you out and find you. And this is how we improvise. This is what we used to do. You know, everybody that got tagged and they out, they don't want nobody else to make it. Come on now, y'all know that's how people are. They see that the world used to have its foot on your throat, and you decided, I ain't taking this no more. I ain't living like this anymore. There's got to be a way out. There's got